Hi everyone, what is going on? My name is Jamie Palmer and welcome to another live trading session with the Binary Destroyer. Now, I've currently got two very risky trades on NZUSD on here, and I'll explain to you why it's risky in a minute. But today's date is currently the 30th of March, so tomorrow is the last trading day of March. And I just want to quickly show you my results for March, because I said at the beginning of March I wanted to beat February in terms of win ratio and winning trades. So as you can see here, February I did 203 winning trades with a 84.9% win ratio. March, I beat it, 241 winning trades with an 85% win ratio. So only just by 1% did I get a higher win ratio. So quite good. But basically I have took, where's my open trades? As you can see here, right, I basically switched over to the 1 minute time frame and took a nice little buy, crossed over on the MACD, crossed over, or basically Mogwai arrow, and crossed over on the MACD. Now, I would highly recommend you do not do this. Do not try and trade Forex on the 1 minute time frame. It's too volatile, too noisy, a lot of sudden moves up and down. It's too risky. Don't do it. The reason being why I'm doing it is basically I want to try and beat my record. I want to smash March results. So basically I'm just going to take what I can with this trade. If it's a few pips, it's a few pips. It is what it is. I just want to beat February's record. Now I've also got a long-term sell on GP CAD as well here. Basically this is on the 1 hour time frame. We've got, you can see my entry point here. I've got my stop loss here above the resistance, and my take profit is at the support here. Stop loss on this one, bear in mind I'm on the 1 hour time frame, so I've drawn my resistance on the 4 hour. I'll just quickly show you. Okay, so you can see here my 4 hour resistance here. Okay, if I just move it here, we've got, oh, hold on, we've got, what's going on there? Why am I stay? So we've got a nice little support here, bit of resistance here, bit of resistance here. Quite simple, nice bit of resistance on the higher time frame. I've gone over to the lower time frame, marked up my stop loss above this resistance area. Take profit is at the bottom of this support line here. So stop loss is like I said, around 100 pips stop loss. Take profit is 160 pips. So nice, just over 1 to 1 risk reward ratio on this trade. I'm currently around 40 pips in profit. And what I'll do is I'm probably going to close off my trade, or close off half of my position, when I come down to this support line here. So this support line here is 100 pips, which will give me a 1 to 1. I'll probably close off maybe 90% of the trade, and then I will hopefully leave the trade running, and hopefully it goes on to move down to another 60 pips, locking in some more profits. Nice simple trade. Now I actually entered this trade very late. I should have entered it on the Mogwai arrow at the top here. Look at that. Nice little Mogwai bounce, a nice little Mogwai arrow off the bounce of this resistance. Obviously I entered it very late, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm pretty confident it will go down and hit my targets. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I've currently got an open trade on NZUSD. Hopefully it's going up now. Okay, we're slowly going down. Okay, so yeah, I might start to close this off in a loss. If it's a loss, it's a loss. It is what it is. I'm not really that bothered, because at the end of the day, I'm still overall in profit for the month. But we'll see what happens. I've marked up, by the way, on this, I've marked up my, let me just pop myself down here. Why stay? There we go. I've marked up a nice little area. If I just zoom out here, a nice little area of support here, as you can see here. See that? Just there. Okay, so hence why I've took a buy just there. We should start to go up now, because we're starting to flatten out. Look at the MACD. It's starting to flatten out now. So that's telling me that momentum is changing. I'm currently, as it stands, 2 pips negative. I should start to go up there. If I don't, I'll just close off maybe 5-6 pips in a loss. There you go here. Nice little candlestick there. Nice little engulfing candle. It's great. Some of the results with the BD members this week or today have been literally phenomenal. Look at this here. Okay, this was 22 minutes ago. Some trades been practicing with Renko, rules, BD arrow, candle in and below the bands, MACD, RSI, overbought or sold, as you can see here. Beautiful. A lot of members are loving Renko at the minute. You can see, well, let me just move myself out of the way so you can actually see. There we go. So nice little sell here. MACD crosses over. Nice little buy there. MACD crosses over. Nice little sell there. MACD crosses over. Quite nice. And again, another little sell there with the MACD crossing over. That's good. Again, some more. MACD crosses over there. Mogwai arrow or BD arrow. Again, another one there. MACD crosses over. And a Mogwai arrow. As you can see here, really nice. The members are loving it with a buy and short and Renko. I'll find you some more trades or some more setups. So got this particular member explaining the difference between, so he's basically trading Euro NZD. He's got a nice little Mogwai signal with the trend. He's got the traffic light system, which is really, really good. Basically, if you don't know the traffic light system, when you get green, red and amber together like this with a Mogwai arrow, like here, price goes up. You get a nice little here, red, amber, green together, Mogwai signal, price drops, which is great. And he's actually on this one comparing the difference between Renko and candlesticks. Same currency pair. And you can see the difference. You can see the difference between candlesticks. You pop a Mogwai arrow. And with Renko, you don't. It just is one of them. Sometimes you'll get Renko that pops an arrow. Sometimes candlestick will. It is what it is. All this trade slowly going off. I might be closing this trade off in a loss as we get there. And try and find you one more. Here you go. No, that's some guy asking for help. Here you go. Here, 20 pips using Renko with BD arrow. Again, a lot of me BD members love Renko at the minute. As you can see here, nice little. That's a nice little sell there off this resist. This guy's got wow. This member has got a lot going on his charts. I'm interested. So this is obviously telling him what trading session is open. He's got news down here, a news indicator down here. He's got a support and resistance indicator here. He's got pips here. He's got, I'm not sure what this is. It looks like histograms. And obviously he's got the BD arrow and he's got Renko at the same time. Interesting. You know what, if it works for him, he managed to get 20 pips out of this trade. So, you know what, if it works for him. Look, someone's put on this, your screen looks like an equipment tester. Yeah. So yeah, let's see what this trade's doing. So I might be closing I might be closing this trade off in a loss. Okay, I'm almost 1.5 pips away. I might be popping another Mogwai arrow signal soon, so we'll see what happens. What I'll do, everyone, is I'll bring myself back like this. I'll pause the video and I'll come back very, very soon with this trade on a NZUSD. So I'll pause the video and I'll be back. So just a quick update on this trade. Now this is going to be interesting, okay, because you're actually going to see how I kind of get myself out of this trade. Now I held this trade to around 6.5 pips. I was going to close it off in a loss, but I've now decided I'm going to hold it, and I've actually took another buy right now on NZUSD based off this arrow. Now, like I said, what I'm doing here, I would not do. Okay, it's extremely risky, especially do not want to be trading off the 1 minute time frame. It's just too volatile, too noisy, like you see here. Okay, and you definitely should close your trades off in a loss. The reason why I'm not doing it is because if I go over to the 5 minute time frame, okay, we've got a nice area of support just here. Okay, is that a nice bit of support just there? Okay, you can clearly see this area of consolidation. Nice little support line there. We've got a nice bit of resistance area at the top as well, just there. See that? So almost like stuck in a range. If you start to go over to the higher time frames, though, that support line, if you drag it across here, looks a lot more respectable. You can see here, nice bit of if I just draw it on my charts here. In fact, you might be able to see this better on the 30 minutes. Okay, when I go to 30 minutes, there we go. Okay, and I just move myself out the way like this. Okay, you can see, it's interesting, okay? You can see how we popped an arrow here, or straight off this support line, and price goes up. Okay, which is interesting. So nice bit of support there. We've definitely got a bit of support just here as well. So when I go back down to the 5 minutes, okay, you can see, okay, we are, look, you can see here how we're starting to eject from it now. If I just mark this up better, like this here, okay, you can see if I just bring this literally down to the point where here, right? We're literally right now sitting above or sitting on this support line, okay? Now, if this candlestick stays green and it goes bullish, I will hold this trade. Okay, I'll bring myself back in. I will hold this trade. If the trade goes lower than this, I will close this off in a loss. Okay, I will close this off in a loss. It is what it is. I'll take it on the chin. But I've got a funny feeling now. We're going to stay, this candlestick here is either going to stay sideways like that, or it's going to go bullish. Now, like I said, what I'm doing here, I would not recommend doing. I've got, I'd say, years of experience trading the thebinarydestroyer and years of experience kind of looking at candlesticks and price action. So if this candlestick stays bullish, I will hold these trades. If they don't, I'll close them off in a loss. And you know what? It is what it is. But I'm pretty confident, right? I'll say I'm about 80% certain now. We are, that candle is going to stay green. Okay. If it does, we are going up to at least the this here. So we're going up to at least around 6 pips, which is fine because these will then close at break even and this will close in profit. Okay, as you can see here, I'm interested now. We've got 3 minutes left to go until this candle closes. So if this stays green, we're rocking. So what I'll do is I'll pop this like this, I'll pause the video and I'll come back. And there you go. Within 1 minute, we've now gone bullish. Okay, you can see here, we've got literally 15 seconds to go before this candle closes. And I'm pretty certain now we're going to come up and touch this TCA line. If you actually go over to the 1 minute charts now, starts to make sense. You'll see that arrow. See that arrow just there? Okay, see that? Oh, nice little kind of double bottom here. See that? See that nice little, if I just bring this up like that. This nice little double bottom pattern. Okay. Now, we're above the TCA line. We're above the TCA line on the 1 minute time frame, which is good. Okay. And I should see, if you go to the 5 minutes now, there you go. You see that big engulfing candle. Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to set this now at 5 pips. Okay. You can see here, I'm going to set my trade at 5 pips. So take profit, 5 pips. 5 pips done. There we go. Thank you very much. And these ones here, I'll just set them at 1 pip. I'll just set them at 1 pip. Yeah. There we go. 1 pip. Done. And this one here, 1 pip. Now, like I said, what I'm doing here, I wouldn't recommend doing it. Okay. It's risky. Like I said, I've got years of experience and I've got years of experience, especially trading the 1 minute time frame as well. The 1 and 5 minute for me is where my skill set lies. Fast pace in and out trading. Okay. And this is where I made a lot of money back in the day trading binary. Okay. Because I can read these lower time frames. A lot of traders say there's a lot of noise on the lower time frames. It's just pure gambling. It's risk. That's personally their opinion. For me, I've spent the time learning the candlesticks. I know how they operate, stuff like this. See these wicks on bottom. When you get wicks on bottoms like this, price is going to force up. And as you can see here, price does go up. Okay, look at this big engulfing candle, right? We should now continue up to this TCA line, okay, which will close me off nicely in profit. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video. I'll come back very soon when these trades do something. We should see here we're pushing up now 2.1 pips. So yeah, I'll pause the video and I'll be back. Oh, my back's gonna click. Quick update on this trade. As you can see here, slowly going there. Literally it spiked like 2.7 pips. Now, as you can see what I'm doing, I'm gonna assess this now. I'm gonna look. I might close this trade off early. I just want to have a quick look. So we've got a bit of support here. Let me just have a quick look on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, yeah, okay, well that changes everything now. I'm probably gonna close this off. No, you know what? I'm gonna hold this. I'm gonna hold this trade because I'm looking at this now and I'm thinking, right, we've got a bit of support here. Okay, which obviously support becomes resistance. And we've definitely rejected from this just here. See that? So we've definitely rejected from this area. There's a support, which I previously marked up earlier. And now we're rejecting from this. Okay, so I think we might go down. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to close this off manually. I'm just gonna see if I can get maybe a few more pips out of this trade. And then I'm going to close it off in a loss. And see what happens now. Let's see what happens with these next candlesticks. Okay, we're going to go up. And then we're going to push back down. Let's see what happens. You see, if we go lower than this TCA line, then start worrying. Right. See, that is not what I wanted for it to happen. So we're going to pull back slightly. We're going to push back up. I'm going to close this trade off in a loss. So there we go. Gone. Right, there you go. Trade done. It is what it is. Okay, that's my trading done for March. If we actually have a look at my results, 84.62. Oh my God. No. 84.62. And then that happens. 84.62, 84.94. I didn't do it. Oh well, it is what it is. That's March trading session done. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions, drop me an email, thebinarydestroyer@gmail.com.